the final frontier for India, that is. Day one of the first test at Centurion, South Africa win the toss and put India into bat. Rohit Sharma pulls it straight into Berger's hand. Usually it's Berger that's in Rohit Sharma's hands. Shubman Gill caught down the leg side. Yashasvi Jaiswal looked good until he nicked one on to the keeper. Iyer and Kohli were given early lives and looked good while they lasted until Iyer got unlucky and Kohli got caught off a ball pitching around fourth stump. Shock. Shardul Thakur got hit on the head, then on his forearm, then hit it straight to cover. Safe to say, yeah, Jay, at the end of day one, Nelson Mandela 1 and Mahatma Gandhi 0.
I don't know what's more shocking, the retirement of the Vada Pav or Virat Kohli nicking another bowler off fourth stump. But yeah, man, it's kind of like deja vu. The previous series against South Africa as well, the previous test that we had in South Africa, the Indian batsmen started the same way. I thought that they were in deep trouble when they were 3 down for 20 odd runs. But once again, we have KL Rahul saving us. And credit to him, man. I mean, the way he capitalized towards the end when the tail enders came into bat, we were in some serious trouble. I thought we would be out by 120 odd, but it looks like we could be nudging somewhere close to around 200 to 220.
We finished 208 for 8, so I guess 250 would be a good score.
250, I think KL is going to come out all guns blazing. We did see towards the end of the day he wasn't trusting Bumrah with the signals, and rightly so, considering that disgusting shot that Bumrah played to get out. I think tomorrow he's going to come out and he's going to start playing his shots as well, because he doesn't have much batting left or many batting partners left with him. And he might just go for a century. He's 30 short. So yeah, I mean, he has the full license to go the full Monty. But yeah,
KL Rahul again, man. KL Rahul again. Even a year back, we were questioning his if he's going to play for India again. Does he warrant himself in the playing 11? But ever since he came back from injury, like since the Asia Cup, the World Cup, and even now, he's doing everything asked of him. He's keeping, he's opening, he's batting in the middle order, he's captaining, he's vice captaining, he's doing everything.
Yeah, I think we need to stop criticizing KL Rahul, the player, and we need to start appreciating him. He's been put in numerous roles in the past 2 years, and we mustn't forget that this is the first time he's actually batting in the middle order in tests. So that's a big thing, and batting in a country which is the most difficult country to bat in when it comes to test match cricket. He's come out, his first innings in the middle order, and he's delivered. And he hasn't really given them a sniff or a chance. Kohli and Shreyas were both dropped, but KL has been very fluent throughout his whole innings. He was playing some amazing cover drives and some lofted shots as well. And he didn't really let the bowlers get to him. I mean, Marco Jansen was having a go at him as well, and he just stuck to his game. He kept his temperament, and it's paid dividends. We can see that. And I really think now comes the time where we should start appreciating KL.
Yeah, and Shardul Thakur, another brave innings. He got hit on the head. I don't know if you saw, but he had a big bump on his head. When the physio came out, he was complaining about pain in his ear as well. He was definitely concussed. Then he got hit on the hand, he got hit on the arm, and then was caught at cover. But a brave innings by Shardul Thakur, right?
A brave innings by Shardul Thakur. I think there was a slight bump on his head. I think the friend told him that, buddy, you got to bat, otherwise there's no one else left for us. So yeah, props to Shardul for continuing to bat. He did put on some crucial runs with KL as well. And a handy replacement for Jadeja, who was out due to a back spasm. And I think it was a good call, because in the last test series against South Africa, he took 7 wickets. And I do see him playing a crucial role in the bowling department as well. He'll get the ball to swing a little bit, seam a little bit. There's extra pace and bounce in the wicket as well, which will assist someone like him who doesn't have that much pace. So I'm excited to see how he goes in the bowling as well.
So South Africa playing seven proper batsmen and four fast bowlers. No spinners. Markram can bowl a bit of spin, but I don't think he's going to bowl on this track. India, on the other hand, going with four fast bowlers and a spinner. You're going Shardul Thakur, Prasidh Krishna, Bumrah Siraj, four fast bowlers and Ashwin.
Yeah.
Different team compositions. One team going for a spinner, the other team not going for the spinner. What do you think? Who made the right choice?
I think both teams made the right choice playing according to the strength of the squad. I don't see India playing five premier paces. I don't see Mukesh Kumar playing in the squad because then it depletes your batting, which I think is very crucial in a place like South Africa where the batsmen don't really get big runs. You need that batting depth. And the minute Jadeja was out, it could actually be a blessing in disguise that Jadeja's out because it just gives us Shardul as another seamer option as well. Because I don't think they're going to be dropping Ashwin in any squad because Ashwin can bat as well and Ashwin's just a genius outside. And in the last few years, he's really honed himself as a overseas bowler as well. We all know his record in India, but in the last few years, he's really performed overseas as well. So I'm excited to see how the bowlers go. South Africa, on the other hand, they do have some gun bowling options, and with Nokia and Ngidi out, they had to go with other paces as well. So I think both teams played to their strengths, and I think our bowlers will do well in the second innings. There's a lot of bounce in the wicket, uneven bounce. We saw that with Shreyas's wicket as well. The ball kept very low, but throughout the day, the ball was really carrying to the keeper. So there is that uneven bounce as well, which South Africa will have to keep an eye out for. And we also must keep in mind that a lot of the South African cricketers, they're very tall. So if there is uneven bounce in the wicket, it's going to be very difficult for them, especially the odd ball that keeps low as we saw during the Shreyash Iyer wicket.
I guess that's why we went for Prasidh Krishna, a tall bowler. But yeah, you're right about the uneven bounce. You saw Shreyas Iyer getting out to the ball that kept low. You saw Ashwin getting out to the ball that just bounced off a good length.
Yeah.
Yashasvi Jaiswal, first time in South Africa, was looking good. Unlucky or overconfident maybe. He went for that ball, the full ball, and got nicked off to the keeper.
I wouldn't say unlucky. I think he was going at a good clip until that happened. I think he's been given a specific role to go out and attack. He's got a very Virender Sehwag-like template to his batting. And I think his role was essentially just to go out and to make the ball as old as he can and as fast as he can. It's just the uneven bounce, man. If you even see Shubman Gill's wicket, that ball really took off towards the end and he just managed to get a little bit of glove on the leg side. So it's very difficult coming in and we shouldn't be too harsh on him. It's just his first innings. I'm sure he'll improve going forward. But it's exciting to see that there's a left-hander along with Rohit Sharma up top because I feel that's very crucial in a place like South Africa because we shouldn't let their bowlers get comfortable bowling to only right-handers. There should be a mix of left-handers and right-handers. So I think he's got a bigger role going forward, as is Shubman Gill. But it was slightly disappointing to see Gill again missing out. He's not been scoring that well in tests in recent past, but since it's the first innings, I don't think we should be too harsh on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and what was I going to say?
Let's talk about Kohli getting a peach of a ball, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about Kohli. I want to talk about Marco Jansen. Didn't find his rhythm from the first over he bowled, looking all sorts. Was dropped a sitter of a catch, a relatively easy catch. South Africa could have been batting today if they held on to their chances.
Yep, for sure. I think they're going to be hitting themselves. They dropped two of our prime batsmen who managed to score 30 odd. And they dropped them at low scores, man. I mean, Kohli was dropped, relatively easy catch. Shreyas was dropped, and it was almost right after one another. So they could have got us 5 down for 50, 60 runs, and we could have been bundled out for less than 100. So I feel South Africa is going to think that they missed out, and I feel Jansen was not there mentally, man. And you could see that frustration seeping in when he was trying to have a go at KL Rahul. and
Yep.
that's what happens to a bowler. When and you could see he was straying down the leg side as well. Couple of deliveries. He just wasn't getting his line. In the end, he managed to get Bumrah's wicket, but that too, Bumrah was playing a rash shot towards the end. He wasn't really trying to play defensive. So yeah, I mean, I don't think he bowled particularly well, but I think Rabada really pulled up, for Jansen's lack of skill in these conditions, and Rabada was the one
Yeah,
who was
but
consistently
un-
taking wickets.
yeah, but until Virat Kohli got out, man, he looked $1 million. He was he flicked his way to a 30 odd, and then got a
Yeah,
peach of a ball by Rabada.
yeah. Virat was
Around
playing well.
fourth
He was,
stump, just angling in. He had to play that ball. There was no leaving that ball. It was angling in and then just held its line, maybe even deviated a little bit. A
yeah.
beautiful ball and a good catch as well.
I feel that yeah, he was flicking really well, like you said. He played a couple of drives as well. It was just that ball. I think he was setting him up, so I don't think they were too worried that they were giving a couple of boundaries to Kohli, because they knew ultimately they are going to bowl that fourth or fifth stump line, and he's going to fish for it and get the outside edge, as has been the case. And it's an ego
Yeah.
battle at the end of the day, man. I mean, he's an aggressive player. He likes to take the game head on. Even if we're six down, he's just going to go and play his natural game. It's not. I believe that he should have shown a little more patience, maybe. But it's easy. It's
Yep.
easy to look at it from that side, because he was scoring boundaries until that shot. Um, and I feel that India is very comfortable putting up a score of 250. I think they're confident that their bowlers will be able to restrict South Africa. And historically, if we've seen in the last Test series in South Africa as well, both teams were scoring an average around 220. So it's following the same template. I don't think. I think they truly believe that if they do play defensive, they feel that they might not stick around that long enough, so they might as well go out attacking and score as many as they can while they're out there. Which is why Rohit also played his pull shot, which was, I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot of shit for it. Rabada has taken Rohit's wicket, I think, for the sixth time in Test cricket. So
Yeah, that
that's
was
an
the
interesting
first
stat as
short
well.
ball Rohit got that day. It was the first short ball
Yeah,
Rohit got, and he pulled it straight to a deep fine leg.
yeah.
Rabada, man. Pfeiffer again. And I have a crazy stat for you. I was shocked when I heard this. Nathan Lyon has 535 international wickets. Rabada has 500.
Really?
Rabada has 35 wickets less than Nathan Lyon. I'm sure most of Nathan Lyon's wickets are in Test cricket, but just 35 wickets less than Nathan Lyon at the age of 28,
Has Rabada played that much cricket?
where he hasn't played that much cricket and he's already got 500 wickets.
500 international wickets?
500 international wickets for Rabada, like T20, ODI Test, and Lyon 535. Lyon has 500 Test wickets and 35 if he's played a
Wait, are you
T20
serious?
and ODIs.
Rabada has taken 500
Yeah.
international wickets. Rabada. Kagiso
Kagiso
Rabada.
Rabada has taken. Kagiso Rabada is just 35 wickets below Nathan Lyon, and he's 28 years old.
Are you serious?
I
It
was
does
as
feel like
shocked as you were when I heard this.
Wait, so like, is he the leading wicket taker for South Africa after Dale Steyn?
He
Like in
just
international?
went past Alan Donald. I don't know if
Are you
if
serious?
he's the only bowler below Dale Steyn. Yeah, he just went past Alan Donald.
Okay, that's respect, because he
Crazy,
doesn't
eh?
even take off. He doesn't take off during the IPL as well, so he's bowling like the whole year round. Like, damn, I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that. No, like off air
Anyways,
also I did. Off air also I did not know like this stat.
even I was shocked when I heard that. Even I was shocked. Just 35 wickets less than Nathan Lyon. And Nathan Lyon is one of the greats. Kagiso Rabada is just 35 wickets less than him. Anyways, what do you think India's strategy should be for the first session tomorrow? Do you think KL Rahul just waits for 20 minutes and then plays like how he was playing?
I honestly
Or do you
feel
think he
KL
takes more time?
I honestly feel KL is going to assess the first few overs. I think the way it's going to go is that the first few overs he's just going to bat it out, and he's going to take a single off the fifth of the fourth ball of the over. He's going to trust Siraj maybe
Yep.
for a few overs, and if he sees that the ball is swinging a bit too much, then he's just going to go all guns blazing and he's going to like try to score as many runs as he can. Because honestly, at this stage, it could either go two ways, man. I mean, India loses 2 wickets for like 2 runs, or KL just keeps whacking the ball left, right, and center. And it's going to be interesting. I think if it's overcast, I feel KL should just go and keep whacking the ball and not trust Siraj, because historically Siraj has not been trustworthy when it comes to defending the ball. So I think that's going to be his strategy, and I honestly hope it's overcast tomorrow for the Indian bowlers. It'll give them a few wickets up front. But the key for South Africa is going to be Temba Bavuma, bro. He went up he fent up.
Oh, Temba Bavuma. Yeah, he pulled up his hamstring. He felt his hamstring and went off the field. So Dean Elgar was captaining, and that happened in the first session.
Yep.
Bavuma went off the pitch in the first session.
Yep.
So let's see what's up with Bavuma.
And no disrespect to Bavuma, but honestly, and this kind of a wicket with uneven bounce, with his height, he's probably the best suited on this wicket, because the rest of the South African batters are pretty tall. So man. I mean, let's see how they go. Who do you think is going to be the key batsman for South Africa and the key bowler for India when South Africa come to bat?
Yeah, obviously key bowler for India, Bumrah.
Yeah.
I'm also eager to see how Prasidh Krishna bowls. As you said, tall bowler.
Yeah.
But of course, key bowler Bumrah. Key batsman for South Africa. I'm excited to see how Markham goes.
Yeah.
Aiden Markham.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how he bats. Good score for India. Do you think 250 is decent, considering we could have been bundled out for 150?
Hello. Aryan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now say.
Okay, so I'm saying a good score for India, 250, considering we could have been bundled out for 150.
I mean, I think 250 is being a little optimistic. We're still.
It's just 42 more runs.
42 more runs, but we've only got Siraj and Prasidh left. And honestly, I've seen Prasidh bat. It's better than no batsman out there. It's probably like just a bowler bowling at a free stump. I think if India gets around 230, it would be great. 250 would be an added bonus, which is why I think KL should just go out swinging. But 250 would be a good score according to me on this wicket.
End of day one, 70-30 in South Africa's favor, or 65-35 South Africa's favor?
70-30 only because our first three batsmen barely contributed. I feel like if we had maybe two more batsmen who scored another 30 runs, or someone who could give KL support and score another 50, it could have been a lot different. We could have probably nudged towards 270 odd, sorry. But I think it's advantage South Africa at this stage, and it'll be interesting to see how the pitch plays up tomorrow. Is it still going to be? Is the carry going to be as much, or is it going to flatten out a little bit? We'll have to wait and watch.
Yeah, and it's just a 2-match series, so if India don't manage to win this, the frontier won't be breached.
Yeah, honestly, the BCCI and the Cricket Board of South Africa really, in my opinion, really need to revisit this series. The fact that this happens once in 2 years and we only have 2 test matches is bizarre to me. I mean, you are playing in the toughest place where it is to bat. And a 2 test match series is just not exciting enough for me. I feel a minimum 3-match series, if not a 5-match series. I do understand there are scheduling issues, but I honestly feel in general 2-match series should be banned now, because it just doesn't lead to a definite result. Like, to be honest, that's where I stand.
Yeah.
I'd like to get your view as well.
I would have loved a 5-match series, in fact, if not 3.
It's just because if you're bundled out in the first test, I mean, you're just playing catch up in the second. It's ridiculous, at the end of the day. But it is what it is. We'll have to win the first test. Otherwise, I'm being honest, if we lose the first test, I really don't see us coming back in the second as well. I mean, there's not much you can do in 5 days' time.
Hopefully we get all 90 overs day 2. The weather stays away. And we'll see you guys at the end of day two.
Yeah.